Okay, so what I've done so far since the last time is this. So as you can see, I added splash sound, and also before I get into this screen, I added a splash screen as well. So splash screen, splash sound before the main activity screen. That's what I did. And this page works. I didn't do anything to this, so it just works the same way. So only difference is a splash page, splash sound. And as you can see, I use this sound right here, and also I used this image right here for the splash wallpaper, splash screen. Okay, so as you can see, I created a new class under the source folder. Last time I only had this, but now I have splash.java, and these are going to class, and class has a bunch of activities inside. And so I created a new class called Splash, and I set up the splash screen and splash sound activities in here by using some of these methods and also some of the new library items. One thing is the media player right here, media player library, which allowed me to play sound, and this one right here, our song. It's a new variable I set up, and I use this object, and I use this method create, and these are resource ID. It's associated with the MP3 file I uploaded, and created. All this is gonna store the MP3 file data onto this variable right here, our song. And so this is actually, this variable, our song, is almost equivalent to my MP3 file right here, this one right here, which I used. And this is a method that start parentheses, this action method is gonna play, start method is gonna start the whatever this is. So this is gonna be started, and then this is a new object called thread. Thread is about running multiple things. I don't exactly know what that is, but according to the tutorial, it allows me to run multiple methods and activities, as I said, simultaneously. And I'm gonna create a thread object called timer, and new is like it means creating a new instance of this variable or something, object or something. I don't exactly fully understand this yet, but so thread object, it's going to create a new instance of thread object right here, and this is what's going to happen in there. And void is basically method, that's what he said. And so this method is going to run whatever is in here, and this is an error checking. Try this, and this is an error checking. So if the error is found, error is caught. In this case, error is this interrupted exceptions. So any interrupted exception, this is also part of the library's elements. So if this is found, this object is found, and this is the name for that. This it can be, it doesn't have to be E, it can be D, C, B, E, Fa, whatever, but it's just a name for this object. So if this type of things, interrupted exception is found, is caught, then we're gonna do what's inside these brackets, print stack startActivity. That's the method we're gonna execute. I don't know what that is. I forgot what that was. And finally, you know, if it went through fine, finally what it's gonna do is, okay, it's a name for the intent. This intent is also an object from the library, and I just gave a name, easy to understand, open starting point. So the reason why I gave this name is because that's the action that we're gonna program right here. So creating a new intent. A new intent is to execute this action. Intent is this action. I'm gonna do this action, going to a starting point. So okay, so that's the action or whatever it is, and creating a new instance of intent, and this is a name for that. So on starting point, okay, so finally what I want to do is start activity. That's also a method which is trickled down from the library up, I imported up here. So I want to start activity, and the activity I want to start is this, and this is basically this intent. I want to execute this intent right here on start point intent. So that's what's going to happen, and what it is to go to this screen. So that's what happens, and what I'm trying to do here is I didn't use a long MP3, really long song. It was only a couple seconds, so it doesn't really matter. But if it was like a minute long or 30-second long music file, then I definitely wanted to pause it when moving to this new screen, new view, and that's what it does. It basically terminates it